Oh, nice. Comes with a cover. I didn't even know that. It's cheap and it won't last long, but it's better than nothing for at least a little while. Nice. Got quite an angle on the sun here, but let's take a look at, what do we need here? We need drainage, right? So yeah, there's some holes, but they look like it looks like the center is high and the edges are low where there's no drainage. So that'll have to be dealt with. This truck gate has depressions for cups. My boys. Oh. Little slot for tools, right? I mean, I don't know if it's purpose built, but man, it sure works well. I would normally cut these out and sort them, but they're going to continue to refer to them back to the exact size, so I'm going to leave them in the package until I actually need them.
Separate?
I mean, it's a cheap plastic thing. It won't even last a year, but... Bad thread. There's a bad thread in that bolt. right, so the next bolts, take these panels and pull them together underneath with a nut, and you can see they need it, right? This is pretty flimsy, and if you were to put your feet up on there or something, you know, it needs to be bolted together. So that's the next step. Pretty wonky down here. So for each of the 4 panels that make up this this grate on top, they have one that's a round insert right here, and then there's one here that's kind of squared off, and you insert a wing nut into this dude, and that takes care of it pretty much for the hardware. So next step is to do this swinging grill rack, right? And I don't really want to use that. I'll probably assemble that offline. I mean, you just stick a handle on it, a couple of handles, and the thing swings out of the way. So just for demo purposes, let's grab this thing and just get an idea of what it looks like. I don't really want to use this. Ooh, ow, sharp. So there's a catch in it. Then the whole business sort of, you know, slides over. I mean, that has some potential, I guess, right? Yeah. I mean, you know, that could work, I suppose. It's not really what I want to use it for, but that could work. All right, probably one of the last steps is to take this thing. So this thing props up on these legs, and it holds your charcoal so that it's close to the food. It seems all very gimmicky to me. I don't really want to mess with this thing. It's just a lot of parts and pieces that are just gonna, like, I don't know, be a problem, right? So let's stick this thing in. This may have some potential, and you know, if it works, then cool. If it doesn't, I'll probably throw it in the garbage can. Yeah, I mean, you know, TP some kindling in there and some logs. I guess that'll be all right. You know, thing is, after you get it started, you're not really going to want that in there because you want to stir the logs up and stoke them and whatnot. So I think this is a pretty dubious solution to anything, and I probably won't even use it at all. It's supposed to hold your coals, and you know, if you were cooking with charcoal, I mean, it's going to need to come up, you know, to get the heat, because that's probably almost a foot of distance between the bottom and the grate here, and it'd take a little while to get for coals to get your food hot, right? So I don't know, it's kind of wonky. It's like, whatever, I guess it would work. Yeah, because this is way up, right? This is almost another 10 inches at least between the actual coals, and no, it'd probably work. I guess it would work. Tons of feedback online about this thing rusting out. I mean, yeah, I mean, just like every steel grill. I would like to point out too is that all the hardware is steel. It's not stainless, right? This thing's going to be out there for 2-3 months over the winter. That stuff is all going to seize up, every bit of it. So yeah, they didn't give you stainless on this thing. So what I think we'll do is that I'll use this thing, blister all the paint off of it, right, and wait for that to you know, sort of do its thing, and then I'll get some high temp stuff, or you know, maybe that will work. I really have no idea. I don't really care. But I'll tell you what, it's not made for drainage. I would almost certainly bet that I will have to drill extra holes in here because the thing's not meant to shed water at all when that sort of that big kettle, right? It's going to catch water is what I anticipate, and it's going to rust that out. So, yeah, quick grind job and hit it with some paint, and what are you going to do, right? I mean, it's just China. Oh man, I almost forgot. We forgot the included cover for this thing, which is going to be a complete joke, but it might last for I don't know, a month or two, 3. And then a big Texas storm will blow through and my cover will be gone. Let's see what it looks like. That won't make it through a storm. No way. Okay, so I think all that's left is to light the wick and give this thing a try and see how it burns, right? It has that cheap grill, from China, kind of fit and finish to it. It's not complete crap, but it's definitely not a heavy duty anything. You couldn't sit on the grate on the edges, for example. That just is not going to work. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a couple $100 for this thing, which is the price of a cheap grill or a small grill is usually about in that price range. You want something higher quality, it's going to cost you a lot more money, and I say quality with in the loosest of terms. So we'll give her a shot here. I think I'll light it up here in the driveway, and appreciate you watching. I want to say a shout out to the ladies. I've seen some lady subscribers here coming on board lately, and we're a very lady friendly channel. Being the father of 2 daughters and the grandfather of a granddaughter, so if the content's not really lady driven, but if you like to watch it, well, good on you. So thanks for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Helps me out a lot. Appreciate you watching, and hope you got to sit down and just chill for a while. Watch me build this thing. Well, cool. So I'm in the process of burning all that cardboard that this thing came in, and somewhere underneath there's some logs. But yeah, I'll be out here for a couple hours. Beautiful night to have a nice little fire, and thanks for watching. All right, so I think that's all that's. All right, so I think that all.